What's going on, boys? I see way too many of you styling your shorts improperly, and honestly, when I see it out at the bars or just out and about around town, I immediately cringe and know girls are feeling equally or not more that way. So I knew making a video talking about the styles and fits that you should wear and ultimately those big mistakes that you should avoid could be really helpful to some of you. So that's what this video is going to be all about. Now with that said, let's get into it. Now the first thing, the biggest mistake that I see so many guys making is wearing their shorts just too long. Honestly, it's such a small detail, but it's something that just is so outdated and really just looks so funny. It's not the 2000s anymore where we're wearing these super baggy and long shorts. Now you want to go for something more fitted and a little bit shorter as well to show off your legs, and that's a really flattering feature to a lot of women as well. So if you're not comfortable with a super short short, I would go with a 7-inch inseam. It's still going to allow you to show off your knees quite a bit, and I think it's a perfect look for really any guy. You can't go wrong. But if you feel a bit more comfortable wearing a shorter style short, I think up to 5 inches is perfect. And honestly, a 5-inch inseam is a really nice, good look if you know how to style it properly. Now, I do still see a lot of brands offering a 9-inch inseam, and honestly, I would just say avoid it. Go for it, get out of your comfort zone and rock this 7-inch inseam. You will thank me in the long run. All right, now that we got the length down, let's talk about the taper and overall fit. You definitely don't want something too baggy like I already mentioned, and you also don't want something way too slim. And if you have bigger legs like me personally, it can be really hard to actually find a good quality short, especially for those chino style shorts that do tend to be tapered. So you don't want it to be too tight and look like it's hugging your skin way too much. So if you're shopping in store, or more than likely probably shopping online, just make sure that the short says it's tapered. Some really great options that I think you cannot miss on would be the Abercrombie everyday short, or if you have a little bit more disposable income, go to Lululemon and get the commission pant. Both of those are great options, and honestly, they're gonna fit everyone pretty much perfectly. All right, now I may offend some people here, and if I'm talking about you in this, then please do not take it personally. These are just, my personal thoughts, but I truly do think that you need to avoid cargo shorts. That is such a massive mistake. They are absolutely out of style. They have been for a while. I remember when I first got to college, all these guys were giving me the hardest time for wearing cargo shorts, and I've never put them on since. Additionally, I would avoid just wearing gym shorts. And what I mean by this is really just those overly branded gym shorts, something that does not have too much branding or logoing on it. And that goes honestly for all shorts. I think more minimal and simple looks, especially when it comes to shorts, are a good look. You can obviously stretch yourself and go with cool patterns. I think that's a great idea. All right, now let's talk about the colors that you should go with for your shorts. I would say that sticking with your classic muted colors and also just your nice neutrals. So that's gonna be obviously black, white, beige, navy, gray. You can't mess it up, and it is just a lot easier to mix and match your fits when you have something that is a lot more simple and neutral. Now, I won't spend too much time on this, but I did want to mention socks, and I would recommend going with a few classic staples. Obviously, you cannot go wrong with some no-show socks. I think that is probably the best and honestly safest look, so definitely go ahead and do that. I'll link the ones I used to Amazon. I got like a 6-pack of them in white, gray, and black. And if you prefer a high sock for a certain occasion, I do love a good high sock or a tube sock, whatever you like to call them. I just got mine at Target, and honestly, I'm really impressed with the overall quality of them, and they're super soft and really comfortable. It's nice to have a tube sock that's not branded at all and just looks nice and clean. And then lastly, if you want a more of an athletic look, go with something like a Nike tube sock. I think that's a great addition and really fits the overall aesthetic when you're trying to rock shorts. All right, and last but not least, I just wanted to talk about a few things and a few ways I really like to style my shorts in terms of what additional pieces I would add onto them. The first one being a camp collar shirt, which I'm rocking here. I think this with like a chino style short or even a linen short is really hard to miss on, and something that looks so good. Next, you could go with a nice simple tank and tuck it into your short, and then honestly throw over a camp collar on top of that and unbutton it. That might be a more fun and playful look, a little bit more casual, so that's another idea that you can style overall. And last but not least, honestly, obviously just go with a nice simple essential t-shirt, and depending on your style or silhouette, going with a nice classic regular tee or a relaxed fit tee or an oversized tee. So there's tons of options to play around with here. I think a nice shorter short and an oversized tee looks really good. Additionally, if you did want to learn about some of my favorite shorts, I would go watch this video somewhere up here. Now, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I wanted to give plenty of examples, and in my mind, there are quite a few things to avoid. And so hopefully this was a good full summary for you guys and overall very helpful. If I did miss anything, please feel free to comment below and I will get to that and be sure to answer your question. So with all of that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.